Okay, hold on. Let me look for him.
Like,
We just got
I
new
think he tried to
DPS
right
players.
click and it didn't give him like the change nickname option.
Oh, there he is. Uh, what is his battle tag?
Let's find out.
11, 154. Okay. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me go grab him. Oh wait,
I got it.
Oh
I got
wait,
it.
There you
I got
go.
nice.
it. I got it. It did,
Cool.
I didn't have the
God.
permissions to see everything else inside the.
Yeah, I took care of it. You good?
All right.
Cool, guys. Well, definitely GG's. Tonight was really fun
Yeah.
from my end. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah,
It
same.
is.
There are a lot of really close games, so it's
Oh
always
yeah,
really,
for sure.
really good.
Yeah. Okay. Usually we go by teams. In regards to feedback, you guys want to go first?
Yeah, sure, that works out. I can go ahead and start. I don't have a ton to say. One thing I noticed with your dive is that your Diva and your Winston a lot of times weren't in sync, and a lot of times one would be in without the other. So we were able to focus them down a decent bit of the time. One other thing I would say that I noticed you did pretty well is it seems like you protected your backline pretty well, at least relative to a lot of the other teams we've scrimmed. I know I was playing Diva, so I was playing the off tank, and a lot of times supports are just kind of free kills, honestly, and that wasn't the case tonight. Like there was decent appeal for that, so that was pretty good. That's all I have.
Cool. Thanks.
Cool. Anyone else from your team? Anyone?
I don't know why you guys didn't play Genji more. I thought on Oasis that Genji was like eating us alive, and I was playing Pharah. Walked by a Genji, like yeah, that's pretty good. That's been
Yeah.
happening to me for the last few days. Is it tanks, especially too, just like Winston and Diva, and when you're playing dive comps, Winston and Diva diving a Pharah is like viable. It sucks. I die.
Yeah. Cap's a pretty good Genji. He's our newest
Yeah.
DPS. This is his first scrim with us.
Good shit, kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was telling us, at least I know on like Lunar Colony, he was telling us he was feeling like he was just dying too much, and I think that's why we were trying other things. But we definitely try and work him in as much as we can with the dive for sure.
I mean, for that, I
guess,
was
yeah, you
dying
can
a
speak
lot
more
to
on
be
it.
honestly. To be honest with you guys, and until it's soon like the first like push that we made as soon as I swapped to Zarya, like we took it. So, I mean, they were doing a really good job of like just like killing us
Just
or
as
making
like
sure.
kind of sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say just kind of as an auxiliary note, something I usually mention is kind of what we were trying to accomplish with this scrim, and what we were focused on this time around was like adapting our style kind of between dive and like more standard Reinhardt comps to basically to adapt to the situation and to the other team. So we definitely did try, like if we saw a threat to like put pressure on it, so that also might be part of.
Yeah,
part of
Lunar
that.
Colony. Like you dove first push, and then you just got like you just got like pretty wiped like pretty hard, and then you just swapped like instantly the death ball, and then you guys started doing better. So that was like really good on your part for
Yeah,
doing that.
I thought for the most part your hero swaps were really good. Like I liked the Mei swap on your Volskaya defense, and then like just other little like not so standard stuff. Like I think that's something we are trying to work into our game as well. Just like looking for those counters and just like switching as soon as we can or as soon as we need to. You know.
Yeah, we've definitely learned it takes like a dedicated focus to adapting because like at least with our team, we'll get wrecked in a game and then immediately after that game we'll be like, oh, here's 5 things that we like could have tried. We just like don't think of them in the middle of the game.
Mhm.
So like we've definitely are trying to teach ourselves to really actively like look for swaps that we can make and look
That's
for things
smart.
we can do. So,
Something you guys can try if you're having trouble with Pharah. Like this, I don't think you guys were letting me get too much freedom or anything like that, except on King's Row second phase, the streets. I just spammed rockets all day long, and the soldier was like off on the high ground somewhere, shooting everybody else except for me. And I think something really good you can do with Soldier is, especially because you guys play D.Va almost all night, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Pretty much. Yeah.
For a lot of it.
pretty much.
If you just have D.Va stand behind the Soldier, D.Va doesn't even have to be looking at Pharah to DM the rockets, right? Just wait for Soldier to get low, to get hit by a rocket, hold the DM while he backs up, gets healed, and then go back. Because you can see his health bar. And Soldier all day long will not be able to get killed by Pharah.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Anything else from my team, real quick?
Your Tracer did a really good job of giving me more anuses than I need.
Oh my god. That's such a
You guys
savage
definitely
way to
cut
do
me
that.
out like so many times, especially early on. I just died in a lot of dumb ways, like even when I had like recall up sometimes. But you guys would just like get on me like super aggressive whenever I was out of position.
Yeah, your guys'
Yeah.
target focus
But-
is so good.
Yeah, but I mean, I think I started playing a little more carefully later on and was able to get some work done.
I'll say, yeah, like this was actually mentioned throughout our team like several times. Is like you guys were really good at just like focusing targets. Like I feel like you guys would just one of you guys would just like call out a target and then that person was deleted.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was very consistent throughout the map, so definitely kudos for the focus.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. I can tell you, there's definitely a lot of stuff as Moira I wasn't able to get away with that I normally was able to. You guys were making me put out a lot more healing than I'm used to. So kudos there. I had to play a lot more passively and defensively.
I'll say on Oasis, I don't know, Lucio, maybe like I felt like I was able to get you a couple more times than I probably should have been.
That's fair enough.
As Genji, it felt like just maybe if you could like boot management, I don't know, like because I felt like I got a couple of good like just right click dinks as Genji, just 3 shurikens to the face.
I actually really liked the way you guys defended Hollywood, particularly on second point. You guys were like very cohesive in what your roles were doing, because like I think that's one thing we need to work on, and like we could definitely learn from the way you guys did it, was the way you had like, I think you had like Winston on the front roof, like I guess from our perspective, so we were coming into the second like streets phase, and Winston was kind of up on front, and then D.Va was in the back, like kind of guarding the Junkrat, and he was just getting free spam like the whole time. So I think a couple times we tried to push you on high ground, but there was just too much up there, and we had to keep falling off. So that was good. But at the same time, I would just like say be careful, because at a certain point we just said, okay, well we're just gonna stop going up there and we're getting free cart. Like I think we got it all the way around almost to the second corner without being contested down low. But for them, like in terms of like dive, because we were looking for targets, that was a really good defense, because like there was nothing to jump on.
Mm-hmm.
That's good to hear. We've definitely been working on our high ground control, especially on maps like Hollywood has been one of our worst maps historically, because we've been bad about taking high ground. So glad that
Yeah, you guys did a good job
that we
of
were
that
able to be
tonight.
pretty effective with that tonight.
Yeah, you got up there quick. Like I think we took the first point, and then by the time the gate was open, I think your Pharah was already poking from there, and then you guys were all in position when I jumped up as Winston to look, and there was just like 5 sets of eyes staring back at me. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna drop back down. So
Yeah,
that's
that defense on Hollywood first point was absolutely insane.
Yeah,
like
you
that
guys
was
were-
such a long fight.
And I don't know.
Holy
I don't know if it was just unlucky on our part, like on the picks we were getting in what order we were getting them in, but you guys just kept stalling it. It was just like,
I know,
God
it was
damn.
obnoxious.
The whole
Holy
map,
crap.
the whole map on the first half, like when we were attacking, like every fight was just a slog.
I don't think I ever died as Winston on that map. It felt like I was just on the point the entire game.
Yeah, it was such a stupid stall. Oh
That's
my
crazy.
God. Yeah, it was.
Dive,
Kudos,
am
but
I right?
Jesus.
Yeah, I think we had a lot of ults to burn because we were swap. Like we made a plan. Our plan was to swap to like a dive comp for second, just because the high ground is so
Right.
important. So it was kind of like you might as well press Q to stall because you're probably gonna be swapping anyway, sort of deal.
Hmm. I didn't really have anything else.
Yeah, and then I think ult management, for the most part, it was really good. I think there was a few fights where maybe you used 3 when you could have probably used 2, but for the most part, I think you guys did fine there. So.
Yeah, we inadvertently blew 4 ults, I know, on our Kings Row defense. I think we lost the
We did
subsequent
on our
fight. So.
attack.
Yeah, and then
was
we
unfortunate.
pushed it to like 1.5 meters till the end and blew like 4 ults too, and then lost it. So it was we did the same thing.
Yeah,
that's all I got.
wasted
I think.
some ults. Right.
All right, sounds great. Great
Cool,
scrim,
guys.
guys. We'll have to set up another one here.
Yeah, dude, it was
All
really
right,
fun
man.
playing you guys.
Yeah,
We
GG's.
Yeah,
Thanks for
sure.
the game.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, guys.
All right,
Appreciate it.
take care, guys.
take care. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, let's head back, guys.
All right.